Okay, well, first of all, people are probably not aware of what the origin of money actually is. They think maybe, the people invented money so that they could trade more easily as a store of value. But actually, that's not where money started. That's what money became, but it was something else. It was originally ritual offerings are where coins came from. So, in the same sense, and we'll get there, every
Mhm.
dollar is actually a receipt of a sacrifice. And that's not changed. But if you go back to the ancient world, the ancient priesthood, which kind of ran everything, coins were minted in the temple. And then they were given as a receipt for whenever you made an offering of, like, you gave them some wheat or you gave them a goat to sacrifice. The word
Mhm.
shekel actually meant a bushel of wheat. So temples were handing out these coins, and then you would trade that coin for some kind of temple service, like you wanted divination or you wanted them to pray for the gods to not destroy your farm with a flood or something like that. Death and debt, people equate those things, or like the word mortgage is a death pledge. The word
Mhm.
finance comes from the old French word finir, which means to end or to the settling of a debt. So
Mhm.
there's definitely all of this idea of debt and sin uh, baked in to our financial system because it came from the priesthood originally. Even
Mhm.
like bonds, right? People trade
Mhm.
stocks and bonds. Those are words for slaves. Like you're
The
in the
twist of the
stocks. Like they put you in the
yeah.
stocks if you were a bad
Mhm.
slave, and they whip you. They're like, there's no a bond was a tenant farmer or a serf in the old feudal system.
Mm.
Obviously, bonds are still implying being tied or tied down, right? So now we sacrifice our time instead of goats to get these coins, but it's still kind of it's still a sacrifice. And the modern dollar is every dollar is created with debt attached to it, right? Like
Mhm.
when the fiat system was created, it was completely different than having a note that was exchangeable for gold, like a piece of paper. Now
Mhm.
there's every dollar that's created by the Fed. This was like the first thing that woke me up to conspiracies. When I found out that every dollar created was loaned to the US government with interest, and that there was always more debt because of this interest based loan in
Mhm.
the economy than there was dollars to pay the debt. I was like, what? Wait, so every time they get on the news and they're like, the national debt is skyrocketing, the national deficit is going through the roof, we got to get that debt down. Yeah, but you can't. The money that's being used to pay the debt comes with interest attached to it. It's musical chairs.